Gonna try this again. Hi, I'm Judith Coles and I'm from hisunmeasuredgrace.com where I blog, and you can find more information and more things I write over there. But in this group, I'm going to be sharing a short tutorial, well, maybe it's about 10 minutes, on how to draw flowers. And lots of you are beginners and lots of you are scared to start. So I'm going to suggest that you take Janine's word this week, her word Wednesday, and do it on Grace. And you can copy mine and take these flowers, and that's what I would suggest. Even take the phrase. It doesn't matter if we all do something similar, right? Because a lot of us are beginning. And I was beginning just 2 years ago and had never drawn since I was in grade school. So you can do this too. I know you can. And it really doesn't matter how well you can do it. So I've taken a book, a notepad, which is a good place to start. And I did it in pencil so I can keep myself going here. And I'm kind of like dyslexic a little bit, so I'm going to try to make sure I keep this in your view. So I'm going to start by, I drew it in pencil, and I've got these Tombow pencils, mostly so that they'll show up nicer for you. And they are more like a brush pen. You might want to do it in pencil first. I always do, so I can erase. And then use a micron pen or anything you have in the house, or your crayons. You know, you can, your style is what's yours, so that's what you do. So I have to bring it over here. All right, so I'm going around the circle. That's what I did first. And if you make a mistake, you just go over and make it a little thicker, and it'll all come out by the time you color it in. And then you do these, the simple petals like this. You know, like this one turned out smaller than the average size of the other ones, and it's okay, because a flower never looks the same, and it may be tipped down. See, now I went off my lines a little bit, and I'm just going to thicken it up. Very easy. That one I'm off, so I just go over it a little bit. And I am going to take another color here just to keep it interesting. And here's another one. I've taken the same basic pattern, as you'll see. And if I was doing this, I might change up the colors of each part of the leaf, but I'm not going to, because I'm trying to demonstrate to you how to do it. If I had a black pen for this set of Tombow, whatever they're called, Tombow something or others, I'll put what they are in a comment when I'm done. And then you can actually probably go to Amazon and you could order one if you wanted, but I wouldn't suggest you start with these. I was given these, I think, by my husband when I first started, and I didn't use them because the tips are really neat, but they're not easy for a beginner because they are flexible, kind of a little bit like a paintbrush. Now I did some leaves, and I can take a picture of this and put it in a post of its own, so you can see it more clearly. And I'm doing the leaves, and I do these little lines on one side. And I'm not real good at doing uniform leaves, but whoever saw a leaf that was exactly the same, because it might be bent or blowing in the wind, so it's all good. See, it's going to work out so nice. Sometimes I have orange flowers. And I don't know what kind of flowers these are. Can be a daisy kind of flower, or I am sorry if I don't have this where you see it. I tried putting it down, my phone down, so that it could, you could watch me view it. But my phone cut out. I made a really nice video. I'm sure it was really nice. But I couldn't even watch the whole thing to make sure it was all right, because my phone quit in the middle of the video, or soon after it began. You can see the clip, and it's really bad. I meant to delete it, but Facebook printed it when they were done having the outage. I thought it didn't even, you know, upload. But see how these aren't the same shape, which makes it more realistic. And what I would do is I would color it in with my crayons later. And I have blue flowers. Don't you have blue flowers? I don't grow many flowers where I am right now because we live in the woods, and that'll work. We live in the woods where it's kind of shaded and nothing grows. This one, I did the same basic thing. Each one of them are the same, but I did more flowers around them, maybe a little bit like a zinnia is. I used to grow zinnias where I used to live. They were so wonderful. Nothing grew there either. Certain hardy flowers did, and that was it because we had all clay. And you had to put in all your dirt yourself and make your garden. And we were raising kids. We didn't have the money for that anyway. Okay, where did my green go? Here it went. Now, I love the verse. That verse from 2 Corinthians 12:9 is like my favorite. Can you see that? My favorite verse. It's like my life verse because God is sufficient for me. I have made so many mistakes in my life, so much sin, and yet God is so gracious that when you want to like